All right, folks, let's talk trading. It's a world full of excitement, confusion, and potential. Now, before you picture yourself in a pinstripe suit yelling, sell, 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 into 5 different phones, let's take a step back. Trading isn't about getting rich quick. It's about growing your money over time, like nurturing a plant into a tree. Think of it like a long-term relationship, not a one-night stand. Patience and commitment are key. The stock market can be intimidating. It's full of jargon and numbers, moving faster than a caffeinated squirrel. But don't let that scare you. We're going to break it down into bite-sized pieces. You'll see it's not as complex as it seems. We'll cover the basics, from what a stock actually is to how to dip your toes into the trading waters without getting soaked. It's all about taking small, informed steps. No need for a finance degree here. We'll keep it simple, fun, and hopefully somewhat informative. You don't need to be a math whiz to understand this. By the end of this, you'll be well on your way to understanding the fundamentals of trading. Knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you. Who knows, you might even impress your friends at your next dinner party with your newfound knowledge. Imagine the conversations you'll spark. Just please, try to resist the urge to start mansplaining short selling. Keep it cool and share your insights humbly. So what exactly are stocks anyway? Let's break it down in the simplest terms. Imagine your favorite company, like the one that makes those delicious, addictive cookies you can't stop eating. You know the ones. Now picture that company as a giant cookie. When you buy stock in that company, you're essentially buying a tiny piece of ownership. You become a shareholder, part of the corporate family, even if they don't send you a Christmas card. It's like owning a crumb of that giant cookie. Now, owning a tiny piece of a company comes with perks. As the company grows and makes more money, hopefully by selling more of those delicious cookies, the value of your stock goes up. It's like your crumb getting bigger and tastier. Of course, if the company starts making raisin oatmeal cookies instead, well, the value of your stock might go down, your crumb might shrink or lose its flavor. It's all about supply and demand, my friends. The more people want a piece of that cookie company, the higher the stock price climbs. It's like everyone wanting a bite of that delicious cookie. The less they want it, you guessed it, the price drops. It's like the cookie losing its appeal. Think of it like a popularity contest, but instead of awkward middle school dances, we're talking about your hard-earned cash. The more popular the company, the more valuable your tiny piece becomes. And just like in any contest, popularity can change quickly, affecting the value of your investment. All right, ready to dive into the trading pool? It's a vast ocean out there, filled with opportunities and risks. But don't worry, we're here to help you navigate these waters. First, you'll need a trusty sidekick, a brokerage account. This is your gateway to the world of trading, your partner in financial crime. The legal kind, of course. This is where you'll buy and sell your stocks, bonds, and other securities. It's like your personal trading floor, right at your fingertips. There are tons of brokerage firms out there, each with their own fees, features, and levels of "we're here to help." But also, please don't blame us if you lose everything vibes. Do your research. It's crucial to find one that aligns with your trading style and financial goals. Compare fees, because nobody likes hidden charges except maybe airlines, and be wary of those sneaky little costs that can eat into your profits. Look at account minimums. Some require more dough than others to get started, and the platforms themselves. Some might offer lower fees but require a higher initial investment. Some platforms look like they were designed by a time traveler from the 1990s, while others are sleek and user-friendly. You want a platform that makes trading as easy as possible. Remember, you're going to be spending a lot of time staring at this thing, so you might as well find one that doesn't make your eyes bleed. A good user interface can make a world of difference. Once you've chosen your brokerage soulmate, you'll need to fund your account. This is the fuel for your trading engine. Think of it like loading ammunition into your trading cannon. The more you load, the more firepower you have to seize opportunities. Except instead of shooting down enemies, you're aiming for financial freedom, or at least a slightly larger cookie fund. So choose wisely, fund generously, and trade smartly. Your financial future awaits. Okay, time for the million-dollar question. How do you actually make money trading stocks? The age-old mantra is buy low, sell high. Sounds simple, right? In theory, yes. In practice, well, it's a bit like trying to predict the weather in a hurricane. You never know for sure which way the wind is going to blow. There are countless factors that can influence stock prices. Company news, economic reports, even a tweet from a certain someone with a penchant for market-moving pronouncements. The key is to do your research. Learn about the companies you're interested in. Read financial news. No, not just the headlines. You've got to dig a little deeper. And for the love of all that is good and profitable, don't just follow the herd. Just because everyone else is buying up a certain stock doesn't mean it's a good investment. Remember the dot-com bubble? Yeah, let's not repeat that. Now let's talk about charts. No, not the ones with ships and pirates, although those are cool too. We're talking about stock charts, those squiggly lines that track a stock's price over time. Think of them as a stock's diary, revealing its emotional ups and downs. Learning to read charts is like learning a new language. It takes time, practice, and a healthy dose of patience. You'll encounter terms like moving averages, resistance levels, and death crosses. Don't worry, it's not as ominous as it sounds. Don't get bogged down in trying to memorize every single indicator. Start with the basics, understanding what the different parts of a chart represent and how to identify basic patterns. There are tons of resources available online, from educational videos to interactive tutorials. Just remember, chart analysis is not an exact science. It's more like an educated guess, guided by historical data and a healthy dose of intuition.